I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future.
Back again for the 14th time. Future Mogul Podcast. I'm Gravel Bear, Donuts and Alcohol.
And I'm Matt Shear with Double Sin. And today we have our first producers episode. Yeah. We've got Autumn Jivenchy. Yeah. And we've got Lee Tensei. Tensei. I said I just go too hard on the S?
On the end. It's all good, y'all. A little too hard.
A little too hard? All right. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
So it's Tensei, not Tensei.
It's Tensei. Yeah. It throws people off. It's been happening for a while.
It's a little Oriental. I'm not sure which way the vowel is going.
Just think of the number 10 and then say it.
Yeah.
But just don't say it. Say. Tensei.
No one will ever forget.
Nope.
Glad we cleared that up right off the bat.
Well, we're here with them, and I'm happy that this is our first producers episode. Not only has this been asked by people who listen to our podcast to have a producers episode, but in general, I think the producers, especially in Cincinnati, are kind of in the background of things when a lot of the time, what the producer does is what the listener actually enjoys the most, I would argue.
Right.
So what is your kind of experience with being a producer in Cincinnati? Because we hear the story of the MC all the time here. We hear, people don't pay attention until it's already popular. People don't really, people aren't, fucking with me, just random complaints, but also it's founded in real hardships that they're experiencing.
Yeah.
What does the producer experience in this equation?
I mean, as far as what an artist obviously brings as far as the value of the music in general, you know what I'm saying? The producer, low-key, really is behind the scenes of everything. You know what I'm saying? But, I personally feel like if you're a producer, you don't have to really, feel left out. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when if any of the artist's fans are, is listening to the music, they're going to wonder who made the beat regardless. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who has an ear is going to want to know, dang, the artist sounds good on this beat, but who made the beat? I have no idea what the fuck I just said. I'm so stuck into what happened earlier because people do ask me that all the time. And then I don't really feel left out as far as you know what I'm saying? I don't feel left out, but I'm pretty sure what any other producer out there who kind of has feelings as far as, as far as that type of situation.
Well, you kind of have a different audience as producers, whereas the rappers are trying to reach a fan base, which you guys to an extent are as well, but you're also kind of trying to attract paying clientele, which are the rappers.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a weird dynamic in Cincinnati. I feel like for all intents and purposes, the fans are the rappers here.
Yeah.
Especially for producers.
Yeah.
It definitely is like that for producers. It's kind of like we ain't really targeting the fans of the producer because it's that don't make no damn sense. We trying to make money, but at the same time we trying to make good music. So when we get with say Benjy or D8, somebody else, and they love the album, when we did a D8's listening party at the original Timeless, it was cool because I was there, and when we was playing the beats and he was playing the songs, a lot of people there was like, oh, you made this beat? They was like, damn, I like this a lot. I'm going to get with you. And then a couple people that didn't even make music, they were just appreciative of the music, saying, yo, this is dope as hell, whatnot. And it's cool. I mean, me personally, I like making money off music, but I really love making good music that everybody can vibe to.
And you guys are constantly making music. You're always talking about how you're cooking it up.
Mm-hmm.
I think recently you even posted you've got hundreds of beats that you guys are just
crazy.
It's crazy.
You work together a lot. You collab on a lot.
Yeah, we work.
I think there's a playlist on SoundCloud I found that's all a lot of your collaborations.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, for sure. I forgot about that. SoundCloud.
Yeah, it was all on SoundCloud. Yeah. Not all of them, but they're most of them. I want to speak as far as that too. You know what I'm saying? like he was saying, as far as like DA's listening party, like he was really saying like this is produced by, you know what I'm saying? Like most people really, not a lot of people want to know, or not a lot of people would know like who produced whatever beat that an artist is really like presenting to the natural ear. But I think that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like most artists actually giving more producer credit, like I feel like it's well needed. You know what I'm saying? I think that if I think if we actually got more credit from most artists, like people will actually like appreciate what really goes on behind the scenes. And it doesn't even have to just be about the producer. It could be about the engineer. You know what I'm saying? It could be about the songwriter, the composer. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody behind the scenes. Like I just feel like it just needs to be a little bit more developed as far as anybody doing anything behind the scenes for the artist in general.
I definitely agree, and I think the producers are starting to get a better light, especially around here.
Yeah.
Devin Burgess this year launched the We Got the Beats event at the Mock Beat, which was pretty cool.
that's pretty dope.
Celebrating producers. Some MCs jumped in, obviously, because that's what the beats ask for a lot of the time. But I think I see a lot more artists around here including producer credits on their track list more and more to make sure that. And you guys are showing up on a lot more of them, and you keep referencing D8. Ugly was the project that you were at Timeless for that release party. So what about that release party? Is you guys are both kind of defaulting back to that release? Is that like kind of a turning point for?
I mean, I didn't have anything on the project, but like more or less me supporting D8, I've known him for a while. You know what I'm saying? But more or less for him, he's been working with him for a while too. I personally feel like you should talk about your upbringing for real. Like,
I mean,
yeah, what you got?
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. How far we go back? I mean, I ain't been doing this shit for that long. It's been about 5-6 years, maybe at the most. It started off with like I was trying to produce for my brother, who's now Benji's videographer.
Yellow Vision. Shout out Yellow Vision, man.
That's my homie. Yeah,
They got a new track coming with you pretty soon, right?
Shit, they just dropped 2 this weekend.
Did it already come? Did it come out?
Yeah, so
I saw the promo. There's like a GIF out there.
Yeah, he dropped 2 tracks on iTunes and then a video to one of them. Back It Up and Soul Won't Die. I produced both of them.
And Back It Up was hot.
Yeah, I fuck with that. But that, it's crazy. I made that beat like a year and a half ago, and we had the song done, and I've heard it like 1,000 times. So, but it's like we just now getting it out, and it's getting pretty good reception. It's cool. I fuck with it, and people on Instagram fuck with it. Be like, damn, bro, you killed that beat, whatnot. And it's cool to see Benji do something different because like. They be thinking he just gonna do some trap shit or some.
With Benji, you never know. He could switch it up. Like he'll switch it up.
Yeah, he'll switch it up real quick.
He'll drop a nice little, you know what I'm saying, trap genre, but then switch up to something you want to dance to. Something that's really he's moved. Damn near, he's really moved.
Yeah. We had Too Rich on episode 4 of the Future Moguls podcast. Go back and listen to that. We talk about actually both these guys on there because they all work a lot together. You actually had a track this late this summer with Too Rich, that Bankroll, right?
Yeah, Bankroll.
That was a good track too.
Bankroll, Wave. As far as Free Wave, that's amazing.
I was about to say, probably one of the songs best songs out of Cincinnati of the year. Wave.
Yeah,
that's
most
constant
definitely.
rotation.
That song's been out.
That song was kind of what got us on the map for real. And I don't know. That song was dope. Like, we showed my dad that song, and he was like, oh shit, y'all got something here. And like my dad ain't in the music industry. He just like, I like this. And the next thing you know, it's like playing in Atlanta and it's on the radio, winning the contest weeks after weeks. And it was kind of like the starting point of everything as far as us all coming together and working together. So it was dope. It was good chemistry.
So that really kind of just came to a point this year when you released that. Okay.
Yeah, we recorded it a while ago, like when we was out working last year. But you know what I'm saying? As far as this year, like it actually did. I think it did pretty good. Yeah. It really did.
I mean, it's still going. I listen to it regularly still.
Yeah, like that's probably still one of my favorite songs. Even the one that just dropped, the Someone Will Die produced by him. Like that's Mood. That's my favorite song right now too. So.
You guys work with a couple other people too. Autumn, around I hear this on the radio all the time now too. Breeze with Evan.
Yeah.
So you're no stranger to Timeless, being Evan's. We're in Evan's studio. You did Erykah Badu as well too, didn't you, on the project?
Great song.
I gotta say, those are probably 2 of my favorite songs on the whole project.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
them songs are fire too. I remember he played them for me before he dropped the project. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of the roster of people that you work with, I feel like it's a diverse group of artists, but they're kind of all close to the same lane where I feel like you guys are really kind of digging out your niche of the sound that you're going to attract. Because, I mean, let's be honest, Evan and Turich are both in D8.
Yeah.
They're all creating music that are for the more refined listener, I feel like. And
Yeah.
that's the kind of person that's going to dig back and want to know who produced the music, and they understand the composition, and, it's they know to go looking for the different parts. And
Right.
I think it's a really good lane that you guys are kind of moving in with that.
I think that's something I miss. Like, remember back when we like got the physical copies of albums? You take out the booklet, you
It wasn't
see.
that long ago.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
I ain't.
At least there's a whole generation of kids coming up that have no idea what that's about. Like going through there and then seeing, oh, so and so wrote on the song, so and so produced it. Like, no wonder I like the song. I like the sound. That
I want to speak on that too. Like, that's crazy because, like Spotify and Apple Music, like they give credits, but like he's really speaking on, like, you don't really see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually liked that way better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Because you can see everything, like from the songwriter to when it was recorded, where it was recorded. Like, you don't really see that no more on anybody's album as much as you know what I'm saying? As far as how everything's kind of developed now.
It's on the internet, though. You can still get it.
Yeah,
it's
but
just not,
it's
it's not delivered to you.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
not.
product.
Yeah.
But I mean, people like us, we care. General fans and shit, like they don't really.
They don't
care.
really,
They don't care who the producer is, as long as they like the song.
As long as it sounds hot.
But all of us being in music, we would be like, damn, who made that? Because anytime he show me a song or I show him a song, we'd be like, who made that beat? Be like, oh shit, TM88 made that. I'd be like, oh yeah, his
That
shit
makes
hard.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between, the casual listener and I guess you could call us hip hop heads.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yep.
So you guys are into a little bit more than hip hop. I've been following Lee for a minute, and you are a vegan.
For sure.
Are you a vegan too, Autumn, or you have vegan tendencies?
Yeah, but I'm more vegetarian if anything.
Vegetarian?
Yeah. I'm trying to cut the cheese, man. I can't.
That was a hard one for me.
That shit was hard for me too.
It was hard with chicken, but now I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna have to. I'm trying like different cheeses though, like almond cheese. That's probably.
I don't find myself missing chicken as much as I miss like textures, like wings. Like I just want to bite into like a wing,
damn.
but I also don't want to at all.
I be smelling
I don't know.
the sauce sometimes, and it make me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to go to the store and get me some of them like them fake chicken tenders and just like throw the sauce on it, but it got milk in it, so I can't do it.
I'm not gonna lie. Watching you on Instagram and Facebook was probably one of the tipping points for me, where, I had the facts and you were kind of like presenting them. You weren't really judgy. You're kind of humorous with it. You just put the facts out there, honestly.
He blugly as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
brutally
people,
honest.
Some people, I would put out some brutal honest facts, and some people would take it bad. And I never had no ill intent. Like I'd never be like, bro, you eat chicken, fuck you. Like I was never like that. Like I was for real just switching just because I seen like it really comes down to like I had seen M80. Y'all know M80?
Yeah, M80, yeah.
Big time producer from Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I seen his shit and I was just like, damn, he be eating good. And I remember kicking it at his house one time with M80. And then M80 was like, man, you need to put the alcohol down, blah, 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 whatnot. And I'm like, shit, I've been drinking for a minute. And I just started, fuck that, I ain't putting the alcohol down.
I was like, bro, you telling the wrong person this.
So I started watching his Instagram feed and I'm like, damn, he be eating some good shit.
I'll do this then. I'll try this one.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I think I could do the vegan thing. But like, I didn't know where to start. So I was just like, let me watch What the Hell's, because it was buzzing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, that documentary is shitty. It's just some old propaganda shit to like try to get you to do it. And it does a whole bunch of like over the top facts that might not be real. Like eating an egg is equivalent to smoking 12 cigarettes.
Scare tactics.
Scare tactic shit. Like I didn't believe none of that, but like I seen a couple of the things and I was like, damn, let me just give it a try. Cause the night I watched that shit, me and my girl was making ribs. So like we were literally baking ribs in the oven.
You're as far on that side as you can almost get.
Yeah, I'm like, this weird. Like we watching this shit and we baking ribs, and then like I ate them. I ate it that night, and like I was just eating, and I was like, why the fuck am I eating this when I got all the facts in front of me telling me I shouldn't be eating this shit? So I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go vegetarian. And I was vegetarian for like a good 3 months, and I was like, man, this cheese shit, it can't be that bad. It can't be as bad as meat. So I started Googling that shit, trying to learn some more. And I was like, well, damn, the cheese worse than the meat for real. Like, fuck, I cut all this shit out. So I was just like, fuck it, I cut it all out, and I ain't got no complaints. I really don't fiend for shit. Every once in a while, I'll be like, damn, that cheese pizza look good as fuck with some ranch. But it ain't gonna fucking kill me not to eat it. So I just be like, I'll eat something else, and you move past it. So it's cool for me. Like, I know it's harder for some other people because this is funny. Like me and my dad, we both like drinking beer, right? Mm-hmm. We kind of like give a lot of it to beer. Cause like if you want to eat some shit real bad, we'll be like, all right, let's drink a couple beers. And you just be like, I'm not even hungry no more. Like, I don't want them chicken wings. Like, fuck them chicken wings. And then you just go eat some vegan shit and be cool. But some other people, they be like, food is their beer, like beer is to us. Like, yeah. I want them fucking chicken wings, and they are on my mind, and I gotta eat them. But I would just drink a couple beers and be like, damn, I ain't even hungry no more. I'll just drink a couple more beers and go to sleep.
It's crazy.
So that helped me transition. So I know that's not good because, you know, a lot of straight edge vegans be like, you shouldn't even drink beer. But I ain't giving that shit up. Not right now. Maybe one day, but not right now.
I heard it's crazy because it was a day he came, like when me, Yellow, and when all four of us was working, really. He was eating a burger one day, and then the next day came in with like a salad. I was like, what you want, bro? I was like, you ain't hungry? He was like, nah, bro, I'm about to get into this vegan shit, bro. And I was like,
I remember, bro, y'all went to rallies.
Yeah.
We all used to work at the same job. Like,
okay.
My pops hired me, Benji. Well, me and my brother had been working for my dad for like 9 years. So we had been working, and then we hired Benji and Autumn. And we all worked together doing construction. And my dad's the business owner. And we just all worked together, and it was cool and shit. And like one day I was just like, I'm gonna try some vegan shit. And my dad was like, you tripping.
Yeah, I was like,
but now my dad's vegan. And he be like, well shit, now y'all tripping. Like, and it kind of just spread. Like even Benji did the vegan shit for a little bit, but you know, I knew he wasn't gonna stick with it. I ain't mad at him. But it's cool. It all worked out. I mean,
yeah, he tried it. Whatever.
Yeah, he tried some shit.
I think my story is pretty similar to yours actually, except I saw your food on Instagram and was like, he's eating good. I could try that. What the Health did get to me a little bit on Netflix.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That one is definitely part of the reason, but I think you're the one who showed me that I can still eat real food.
Yeah. You ain't.
And then I went onto Pinterest, and then my head just exploded.
Blown, they always say salad. First time you go anywhere, like we was just at a restaurant, and we were like, they were telling us what we could eat, and the waiter was like, something. This is the big portobello cheeseburger with beer cheese, and my girl's sister was like, they're vegan. She was like, okay, well, y'all can have salads. I was like, bro, we don't.
Thanks.
I eat salad, but damn, they be acting like salad is the only thing you can eat type shit. It's all you can eat everything for real, as long as you put a little effort into it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I've learned how to fake a lot of stuff. So what does that kind of play into as far as like, why did you decide to be healthy? It was just something that came.
Boy, can I go first, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
My bad.
You got the longest story though. So.
I'm gonna shorten it, but for real, like doing beats and doing construction and just drinking, like a lot of for me, music, it was always like be turned up, like drink, smoke, not exercise, don't do no sports and shit. It was just like kind of getting kind of big. I was like, damn, I'm a 225. I'm like, damn. And I'm making beats. I sit on my ass. I mean, my job is kind of demanding, like installing floors and whatnot, but it wasn't enough, obviously, because I was getting heavy as hell. I went over to my grandma's house. She's like, damn, D, you getting big. Because I used to be skinny like my whole life. So I was just like, shit, doing some vegan shit, still get to drink, still get to make beats, lose weight, feel a little bit better. I mean, actually I feel a lot better because I'll kind of be like, feel like shit all the time, making beats, feel hungover, drink beer, do it again, just keep repeating. But that's how it worked for me. I was just like, damn, I could be healthy, make beats, drink, and still do my thing. So it worked out for me. That's how it worked for me or whatnot.
Yeah, me, it was just like at last year, I was just at a point where I don't know like how to really explain it. Like, you ever been in like a mindset where you was just like completely lazy?
Oh yeah.
Like you really didn't want to do anything. Like
Recently.
it, like, I mean, as far as like having that mindset, I felt like that last year. Like it got to the point where I didn't want to get up to make beats, and that became a problem to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, I'm gonna have to figure something out. So, you know, I've known M80 for a while. Him being vegan, like, kind of influenced me in a way. Like, I tried maybe like a day out of the week to eat like complete veggies and fruit or something like that. Something out of that type of criteria. And then when he did it, I was just like, you know what? Like, I'll probably do that later down the road. But I actually like just initiated into it. And plus, I felt heavy, and I was uncomfortable where I was. Like, I weighed like maybe like almost like 230, 232 at the time, and I didn't feel good. But as far as like me and my mentality, like I love music. So I was just like, you know what's going to really influence me and actually, you know, for me to continue doing this. And once I started like eating better, I started, you know, drinking more water. I just saw the weight just shed off randomly. And yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Health hop in the building. Gravel, anything to add on this topic?
I would like to be vegan, but I don't know. I feel like it's a big transition.
You should just try some
It
stuff for fun
definitely
and not
is.
jump in all the way. Just
Yeah.
see what it's like.
It's a big transition.
Yeah,
Test it out.
Yeah, it's a big transition.
Hearing your
for
guys'
real.
stories helps a little. I mean,
We're not trying to. That's not. I was not asking for you to convert. That's not.
no,
what
I'm
this
saying
was.
like the way you guys described it, you guys like kind of ease into it. You guys didn't just
Yeah,
like say,
it's kind of like going to the
"I'm
gym.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
kind of like, and I've never smoked cigarettes, but I hear from a lot of people who quit smoking is like one day they woke up and just felt like they didn't need it anymore. And I don't feel like I was addicted to food, but at some point I feel like a lot of us are addicted to food.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of the reason people say I couldn't be vegan is because they know that they're addicted to something,
Right.
Whether it's the taste or what's in the food or just the emotional connection they have to something. I mean,
I think my worst thing is probably getting high at the end of the night and then hitting the corner store to get some snacks and shit.
You gonna have
There's-
to have the fridge ready, boy.
there's vegan snacks.
Yeah, it is.
Once you
Yeah,
just
I
kind
know.
of once
I
you
wish
just
I-
kind of know what you can aim at in the
Yeah.
grocery store, it gets way easier because you just go straight for it.
Mhm.
And my grocery shopping is so much easier. Like, it's high maintenance.
Mhm.
It's stuff that I never used to buy. I have to bag up a lot of it in the produce, but I know what I'm getting every time I go, and
Right.
I just, you know,
Yeah, our shopping trips used to take a minute when we first converted.
Yeah.
But now we got that shit down packed. Don't got to read packaging, none of that. Like, we
I already
know
know
what's
what I'm
good.
getting.
So it's way faster. You get good at this shit. Just how you good at making regular food.
yeah,
or
it's all practice and
Yes.
mindset.
you switch. It's easy.
Like, if you were to do it, like if that's something that you really want to do, like I'll probably say just do like one day out of the week, and then challenge yourself. All right, 2 days, 3 days. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
work yourself up. to
And then
that
a lot of
point.
research. You know what I'm saying? You got Matt, so I mean, you
And
hit
I mean, a lot of
you
the
know,
like
so-
Boca burgers and all that stuff is like made for transitioning.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even
Mhm.
notice the difference in a lot of that stuff. So if anyone out there is looking to transition slowly, not looking at you, Chris, and looking at the camera, but you too, you can transition.
big facts.
Yeah, there's a lot of products out there that, you know, can show you the way.
I'm interested.
You are willing to do it.
Only
Hey,
if we tape the whole journey and
I gotta tell y'all,
put it on doublesend.com.
if y'all ain't had the Impossible Burger,
Oh, yeah,
you
y'all-
gotta eat that.
Y'all gonna have to.
That
go on
motherfucker tastes
somewhere,
better
man.
than
You talking
real
about the
burger.
White Castle one or the
No.
real burger?
I mean, the
Like,
White Castle
yeah,
one
that's
good,
good,
too, but
like-
get the real Impossible Burger from like Top Golf.
Top
or
Golf,
something.
I
Flint
had
Daddies.
I had it at Wahlburgers, I think. I think Wahlburgers, they have a vegan burger. I don't know if it's Impossible, but
I think it is.
I've never been there
I think it's
before.
the Impossible.
I ain't never been there.
I think there's one more other place that got it. But yeah, I've had the White Castle one several times. Their average time to get it out of the drive-thru, I'm happy to announce, has gone down from 24 minutes to 9 something.
Holy shit.
So they're really on
That's
it.
crazy.
I must have listened to the previous podcasts.
Yeah, and I am avoiding the Central Parkway location, which is much of the reason that it has gone up.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, my review of the sliders is a little higher now that they come out faster. But the taste is all there. One time they came with cheese on it, which makes no fucking sense to me.
I had it with cheese. I ain't gonna lie, I had it with cheese, but I ended up stealing some ketchup from Flip Daddy's, which is like amazing. Y'all should do that. Don't steal.
Wait, they got
don't
different
kill.
ketchup at Flip Daddy's?
Yeah, they got some like all natural ketchup at Flip Daddy. I forgot what it was called, but I stole it.
Flip
Yeah,
Daddy's is good. I remember that from my
They-
past
Yeah,
life.
I've been
Yeah,
there
the
once.
ketchup is like all natural.
They got a good beer selection.
Like you should try the ketchup one day. But I stole some ketchup. I put some ketchup on it, and that just mayo. It's banging. Yo.
Just mayo. Okay,
Yeah, just
I haven't had
like that. That it tastes like mayonnaise.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, try
It's
it.
supposed to do.
Try it, Grandma.
I'm not a big mayonnaise guy, but
Yeah.
I'll try the Impossible.
Yeah, that's
Burger.
definitely not something I had to like. Damn, I miss mayonnaise. I need to go get some.
I hope no one thinks like that.
But they got like several different kinds.
Yeah, they do.
So,
They
I
got
mean,
ranch,
someone missed
mayonnaise,
it.
All that shit.
Cheap.
I got the ranch. I had to do the ranch. I'd
Yeah.
put ranch on some.
I was a fucking ranch addict before I went vegan. Boy.
He knew the best ranch. Like he would say Jets got the best ranch. And I believe
Everybody
that.
knows
That's
Jets.
so banging though.
Boy,
I
Jets
think that
are ranch.
Marzetti, the ranch. That's what Adriaticas used to deliver. That that was Papadino's.
I
Back in the
mean,
day.
Wingstop got that good ranch.
Yeah, this shit.
I'll tell
fire,
you
too.
what.
I don't fuck with Wingstop. It tastes like dish soap.
Shit.
Oh, dish
You
soap.
tripping.
The wing
I
or
had
the wing or the
Wingstop.
ranch.
I've had like the
All of
sauce. Like I had 3 different sauces and they all taste like dish soap. I don't know if it was like the bowl that they mixed the chicken
You
in.
must have had a
Might have
bad
been.
experience. Because
I had 3 bad experiences.
That shit
Man,
was
like
good.
that was disgusting. I'm like,
Cajun-
man, every time it
that
tastes like
Cajun-
dish
that
soap.
shit
I ain't
was-
fucking with it.
That Cajun fire.
Smack.
I forget what wings taste like. So
Yeah, I kind of forget.
bad.
Me too.
I forget too, kind of. I got an idea though.
I don't.
y'all are watching. We got American Ninja Warrior on it here. I caught y'all watching.
I know. I'm
Oh,
sitting
my
there
bad.
I'm
What's the
watching
deal with
fuck out of
the cauliflower wings? I've been hearing a lot of buzz about
Banging.
those.
Do it.
Really?
Cauliflower, everything. Okay, I need to drop this one right here. There's a place called Ama's Kitchen. It's next to Roselawn Live.
I know what
On
you're talking
Redding?
about.
It's like an Indian food place, but probably 90% of the menu is vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And they got this cauliflower chicken. We got it delivered to our house. Or no, I picked it up, took it home. We opened it. I almost called in because I thought that they like gave us real chicken. It was so convincing. Like I was like about to call in, and then we started breaking it up more, and it was cauliflower. So
I think I'd have
that's
to try
definitely
that.
one of my vegan recommendations in Cincinnati. Ama's Kitchen on Reading Road, right
Chicken,
behind
yeah,
Roselawn
check.
Live.
The cauliflower chicken banging. Especially when you get like the buttermilk battered cauliflower.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit good.
Man, it's just slap.
I'm interested.
we tried to make something like that. I mean, it's at home. It's all in the breading. It's because
Yep.
when it's with Chinese food, it's when any of the food really. Like we've been, me and Lee were talking about the vegan skyline online once. Everything that you enjoy about food is mostly the seasoning and the
Mhm.
flavor that's put in, which is
Yeah.
usually made out of herbs and spices, also known as vegan things.
Mhm.
Vegan friends, vegan allies.
So, I mean, if you can season something to taste like sausage, to taste like skyline, to taste like anything, like you can
Literally.
trick yourself.
You just can't make a vegan steak. Well, I've seen it online. But
Those, yeah,
I don't know
people
about that shit.
online,
Probably
people who make
tastes weird.
videos are really good at like
I ain't getting.
They
into
make some
none of
shit
that,
and it doesn't come
man.
out like
Vegan
that.
steak,
Vegan
that does not
steak,
sound
that don't-
You follow
natural.
every little
It
step.
just
It
sounds
don't
kind of weird.
come out
You
like
might
that.
as well
I
get
can
some
see
brown
chicken,
cardboard.
A burger,
Put a bone on it.
steak. Nah. So if you love steak,
I do.
Nah,
I never
Right.
really
But
cared
here's
for
the thing.
steak.
I did love steak.
I
Like
never
if
really
you
cared
can
for
give it up, like you're not gonna miss it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna miss it, but I mean, you're not gonna.
I don't
it's not
eat it
gonna-
that often, so it's not
Mm,
like it's
that's
like
how I
a
would-
treat. Like
Yeah, it was a treat for me too.
It stank to me now. It stank. Mm-mm. That meat stank.
I like my chickpeas and hummus and shit, and I like
I can't get into the.
I like
hummus.
pineapple a lot now. I never used to like pineapple. And almond milk is just 1,000 times better tasting than real milk.
That's big facts too.
yeah, I don't like regular milk.
Almond milk is just so good, especially if
Almond
you
milk's
get the
good.
sweetened almond milk. Like it's just
The vanilla.
it's like ice. It's like melted ice cream. That shit's so good.
For
Chocolate
sure.
one tastes like Yoo-hoo. I'm dropping all these
Yeah.
products.
They need to.
We need to get
sponsor
sponsored. Yeah, I just sold so much almond milk.
It's on the fucking rise, bro. My dad was just talking about that shit. He's like, somebody need to put some money in these vegan products because the shit is like getting popular,
Yeah, man.
but it ain't like super corporate popular.
Yeah.
Yet. Like,
Once that happens, the price will go down.
yeah, because the shit is expensive right
Yeah.
now.
Real.
Because they're making it just for us, basically.
Right. Pretty much. 2% of the population.
Gravel's going to go out and buy some this week, though.
Damn, dude.
I always thought that was so shitty. You got to spend so much more money just to eat healthy. Like any restaurant you go to, like a salad.
It's
like,
everywhere. Even like organic food is, there's less done to it. Like that's the
Yeah.
point, is that they don't do as much to it and it costs more.
That's crazy too. Like,
It's just in to be healthy. Like it's been to be like fit and
Yeah, they're
slim,
just, yeah,
so
they're
yeah,
capitalizing off
yeah.
it. And
it costs to be healthy, but it's worth it.
Capitalism.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's
that's
worth
actually
it.
a lot of the reason in What the Health that I decided, because I know about the animals. Like you kind of know about that,
Yeah.
whether you switch over or not. But like the way the corporations and all the like American Cancer Society sponsorships with basically carcinogens, like it's ridiculous. And I felt like I was kind of a fool.
Mhm.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't like being played like a fool. So that was kind of,
That was my main.
it wasn't even really much about, I
didn't like that
don't
shit.
I don't feel good saying this, but it wasn't really about the animals for me.
Yeah, I
Me
feel you.
neither. Me neither. I love animals. I grew up with animals
Yeah.
my whole life. But like it was really more so me getting played. I didn't like that feeling. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna do some vegan shit.
I looked at it afterwards though. Like I was like, dang man, like they really beating these cows like that. Like they slaughtering
That's
these
just
pigs. Like
disgusting.
yeah, it is. And I mean, at the end of the day, like that probably added on to my process too to actually like get into it.
I feel less guilty about it looking back, but I don't feel like it was part of my decision making
Yeah,
process.
yeah.
But I do notice that I don't ever have to like put that in the back of my mind that I'm doing that.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just kind of act like they minimize it.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
minimize what it is. But I think we've done enough vegan talk. This is we have company. We have Gravel here. He's
Oh, I'm into it. It's interesting. I like hearing you guys' stories and stuff.
Yeah.
It's something I'm a little bit interested in, at least. Like, I don't know if I'm going to fully convert right away, but yeah, like
just
we
let it
said,
happen
just
to you
like, yeah,
naturally. It'll happen naturally. You
I definitely want to eat better and
Yeah.
be healthier. There's no negatives to that.
I don't
For
think
sure.
so.
Nope.
So what else you guys got going on? I know we got you just dropped some new music with Too Rich. Is there anything else on the horizon? You guys stay making beats. What do you do that every day? Is that an everyday thing, or
Pretty
you have like
much.
a process? Is there certain nights that you like kind of have a routine where you stay in and do that, or
I mean, like sometimes like we'll link and we'll just make beats. Sometimes we don't.
we used to link pretty much
Like
every week. Every week we would link. And that's a lot for
Yeah.
me because I'm very like antisocial. Like
Gravel and I link once a week too?
Yep.
Drop
But I was like-
podcasts.
I was like, shit.
It was like that.
we
at
we,
first,
we
yeah.
making fire. We could just keep doing it. We was
Yeah.
having a good time. We was cooking vegan food and shit.
Yep.
You guys sound like you're having a good time because
Yeah,
you
it does
post
sound
when you're
pretty fun.
doing it.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys, you just sound like you're having fun with the process. And I think that's where success comes from, is where you love the process.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
there's a lot of people that are like, like you said, you're trying to make money off of this, but you're not going in like, this is like our livelihood. Like you guys have other means to live
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
so you can
Mhm.
enjoy the process of doing
For
what
sure.
you're doing.
I feel like it'd be a little bit of pressure too, like from other people though, because like how people expect you to just like fuck with them off rip, like, hey, I'm doing music.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
That's entitlement.
No,
Okay, cool,
know all
but-
about it.
you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, not all producers are just gonna initiate into what you got going on. That's kind of rare, but
That's not just producers.
yeah. I mean,
Like-
yeah, it's not just producers, but I mean, just
Gravel and
any-
I deal with the same thing. It's like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure you get like
Yeah.
inboxes every day. Why am I not on Donuts
Man,
and
I
Alcohol?
know-
Why,
I know
Oh,
y'all
why am I not
you
on
already
the
know.
Future
You
Mom was
already
my
know.
podcast? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I deal with it damn near every day, and it gets on my nerves. But occasionally I ignore it. But I mean, you can't just expect anybody to just fuck with you off rip. You know what I'm saying?
what do you look for? So there's a couple artists that you work with consistently that we've already named. What is kind of the criteria where you would take an inquiry more serious? Do you have kind of a background with them at that point, or have you heard their music already?
I mean, possibly might not have heard their music.
So like when Evan comes along,
Evan,
and he says, I'm looking, because I think he probably put these together far before the project came out. So this was, I think he had like a bunch of songs together, but like, where's your criteria at for if he were to call, like what was the thing that made you say, yeah, let's work?
I mean, me knowing him, like he at the time when All Hustle No Luck came out, like you know what I'm saying, like I was like, dang, who made that beat? Like it just sticks to my head, and I was like, I asked Lantana, he told me, and ever since then, like I've been fucking with his music in general, because it wasn't just his production that I actually liked. Like I liked his artistry as well. He's a very amazing creator.
So he simply made an impression on you, and that's all you needed, and that's basically what Gravel and I said on our Ask the Moguls episode.
Yeah, like my whole thing has been like, I've been kind of realizing this past week, we get Donuts and Alcohol, we get so many people that are like, you guys use the same artists, you guys interview artists like more than once, and then you have them on your show, and when they you have them perform for you, like give someone else a chance. But it's like, we kind of have like like you guys too have an image to upkeep. You guys can't just work with anybody. No. You want to make sure that person is reliable and is going to give you 110%.
Facts.
So, of course, I'm going to go back to the same people that you have a good relationship with, a good working relationship with.
And why not? There's not, just because you had one conversation with them doesn't mean you're out of things to talk about with them.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has an ongoing story. Like, we met with Devin Burgess twice because it was a big year for him. Trash. I mean,
that was actually
talking to him twice. I think there's a lot of reasons to talk to him twice. I think there's reasons to bring a lot of people in twice, and sometimes there's not a lot of reason to bring someone in at all.
Yeah, most of the people you work with is consistent, though. You know what I'm saying? They're consistent.
And that's the thing.
That's the number one thing.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
We need something to talk about. And who's to say that you can't be a guest a second time if you're staying consistent and giving us things to talk about? Like,
exactly.
That's what it's about. It's not us saying, oh, well, we couldn't think of anyone. We like Devin.
Yeah.
We do like Devin.
But I don't like Devin.
But we had thought of someone. It was specifically him because we recognize the landscape of what's going on. We're trying to speak to what's current. And the reason that we actually brought you guys on today is because we had heard that we feel like producers are kind of not celebrated as much as they should be. And you guys have stories to tell just as much as the rappers do, just as much as who else have we got on here? We've had videographers on here. Dre shot this on here. Everyone's got a story to tell from every angle of the story. I mean, the producers are basically behind it. I mean, the way that the rapper is writing to the song is based on what you came up with. You're setting the tone for everything. So
right.
I think we need to do a lot more of, as a whole, a community of, kind of celebrating the different components of, because it's a lot bigger scene. Because we think, oh, we got 1, 2, 3, we got this many a number of rappers, but it's like, but there's probably as many rappers and producers in the city. You just don't hear about all of them.
Of course.
There's a lot of people making beats around here.
Yeah, there's a lot of producers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of dope ones that are slept on. Like, it's crazy how many producers. The reason I got into producing is because I thought, like, damn, there's so many rappers. Like, my brother was rapping, my other homie was rapping, his friend was rapping.
Were you considering rapping, or have you ever?
Yeah. That's what I started off doing, too. And I was like, bro, I'm ass. So.
Yeah, at a point in time, that was me, too. I was just like, you know what? I need to just stick to making beats.
I kind of just was like, I ain't going to touch the music shit. I'm just going to play PlayStation 3 because it was like 2010 or something. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make beats. And one day I just bought like a little $400 computer. My cousin, Blair, he make beats. He gave me a copy of FL Studio, showed me how to do the shit. I was making beats. They were ass, bro. Like, terrible. I'm like, I would write people. Like, I remember I wrote Santino like 2010 or 2011. And, at the time, he was like that man right then and there. I'm like, bro, if I get him on beat, bro, I'll be crazy. But my beats were so ass. And I'm sending them to him. And I don't even know if he even responded or anything. And I'm just like, bro, this shit crazy. But now it's crazy. Like, we just dropped a video a month or two ago, Bad Day. I had produced that. And it's crazy, like, how you start and you're like, damn, man, if I could just work with him. And then you get to that point now, and I'm like, yeah, cool, I can work with Santino. That's my homie. I can work with, there's a couple other artists I want to work with in the city, like Cook. cook. He won't pay me. He won't pay me no
before.
attention. I don't know why, because my shit fire, but his shit fire, and I love his music, but he won't pay me no attention. So that's okay. I still keep pressing down on like with Benji. I'm trying to get some shit done with Season. Y'all hit the Conquest?
Yeah.
I fuck with Conquest music
fired.
heavy. He big inspiration for me. Like one of the main inspirations for me, locally wise, producer. I always wanted to make a track with him. I ain't got one yet. He kind of hard to get in contact with, bro. He kind of like a holographic Pokemon card, bro. Like you'll never see that. I've only seen that motherfucker 2 times in the flesh. and the first time I seen him, he had a blue mask on the whole night, and we were all just partying. I'm like, who's this motherfucker with the blue mask? And like 3 o'clock in the morning, he finally take it off. I'm like, bro, that's Quest. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit crazy, bro. Like this motherfucker for real elusive, bro. Like,
Hey, if any of the people named are watching or listening right now, you need to get at Lee Tensei.
He said it again.
Say Tensei like
Yeah,
Tensei.
Say 10.
The number 10 and then say it.
I
Say
worked
10.
I worked up to it and I fumbled. I was like, I'm gonna nail this. I went with what I was confident with, which was what I had said earlier.
Nah, it sounds like it. Looks like it would be said 10C. My fucking dad does it too at work. I don't know if he does it get on my nerve. He'd be like 10C. I'd be like, bro.
Okay, so how about this?
Bro.
What is Tensei? What does this come from? If
It comes from, I actually got it tatted on my arm. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but it comes from a video game. I'm a big game head.
I know that. Have you
Big
got Red
facts.
Dead yet? Did you cave?
No,
My
I'm
roommate got that shit.
waiting for
He's been
PC.
playing
I
it
want
all
to tell y'all
weekend.
so bad, but
Waiting
I
for
can't. Just
PC.
go get Red Dead.
I got it for PS4. I know you're having a personal struggle right now.
No, it ain't like that. I dislike consoles. I love console gaming. Always will. But I'm gonna wait for that for PC. But like the name Lee Tensei, it came from, I started off as D Beats, which is ass because that's the most basic name ever. My first name's Dorian, and I'm just gonna put D and then Beats. Like that's whack. So I was like a year in after making beats I had made a couple beats for Y&O as D Beats. And it was cool and all. They were actually shout out to Y&O. That was the first people that ever hit me up.
You did some stuff recently. You did the Jug beat, right?
Yeah.
Great song.
They were actually the first artists ever to use a beat of mine, other than my people outside my group that ever had worked with. But I was like, I need to switch my name to something cooler, bro. So I was like, Lee. My middle name's Lee, and Tensei is just God reincarnated. And it's from a game called Shin Megami Tensei, which is a Japanese RPG, some nerdy shit most people ain't into, but I love that type of shit. So I was like, I'm gonna do Lee Tensei. That's cool. It's like my middle name and then just reincarnated. And I was like, changing my shit up and reincarnate. So that's what I went with it like 5 years ago. And I was like, I'm gonna stick with this name. I like it. And it's cool. And he made my new tag, which is dope because my first tag was horrible. It was like me recording on a fucking Nokia or something. It wasn't a Nokia, but it was an old phone. It was horrible. And then he got me hip to like new tags and shit, made my new tag, and I was like, dope. We moved on from there.
Yep. If y'all want to hear my story,
Go ahead.
it's like, no,
You just love. It's autumn right now. Is this?
it's autumn
It's
on
the
the beat.
season.
Yeah,
Tis the
season.
It's the
Season,
season.
bro.
ASAP. Nah, I started making beats at the age of 12. I literally graduated from like the 6th grade. My brother, he used to go to school for audio production. And I just I woke up one morning to like hella noise downstairs in the living room. I'm hearing like kicking and like loud claps, loud noises. I'm like, what the fuck going on downstairs? I went downstairs. My brother, he was just like making beats. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? He introduced me to FL Studio. I was using FL Studio 7 at the time. He really, like, his friends came over. They was just like, yeah, we about to go. And I was like, man, you about to show me how to use this program? Like, he showed me, like, the little simple stuff. And then, like, he left, came back, like, around, like, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I made, like, 3-4 beats when he got back. He was like, I didn't even show you how to do this. I was like, man, a lot of stuff happens naturally with me, though. But, at the time, I was going by, like, the name JB because my name's Jordan. And my last name starts with a B, so I would just do some simple shit, just JB. But I wanted to do it a different way. Like I spelled it like JAY, BEE and just put it together.
So it could have been like DB and JB. D Beats and JB.
That would be ugly, bro.
Somewhere in an alternate universe that's happening.
That sounds like some shit Nick Cannon will rap on.
No, I changed my name because
He said they can't.
I changed my name. I got serious with music maybe like my sophomore, junior year of high school. But like actually after graduating, like I had to actually like it was a different outlook on life for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, man, I really do want to take this music shit serious. But I met Turich in high school. We went to the same school. I met him my sophomore year. He was a senior. He stole my iPod the first day listening to my beats because I told him he was real popular in Fairfield at the time, like because he was dancing and he was rapping too, but he was like really known for dancing, and I fucked with his dancing skills and shit. But when I found out he did music, I was just like, man, I gotta let him hear my beats. Like, I really liked this music at the time, so we had Jim gave him my iPod, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to him. He had my iPod the whole day, like I was looking for
shit.
I couldn't even find. I'm like, bro, where this motherfucker at? Like, I called him at the end of the day. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking with your shit. Like, and from there we just started working. But like I said, I ain't really take nothing serious till like maybe my sophomore, junior year of high school, and probably 2015. That's when I changed my name to Autumn Jivenchy, but it was spelled a different way. Jivenchy was spelled a different way because, actually growing up and learning like Leonardo da Vinci is probably like actual like great visionary inspiration to me.
I agree.
Yeah, like he was like an amazing visionary, and I kind of looked at myself like that as well because he didn't just do art. You know what I'm saying? He was actually like a creative, like he
engineering,
did other stuff. Yeah, like,
art, like anatomy, all kinds of stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me with just music and any other category, like I enjoy cooking. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy composing, not just music, but it could be any category of entertainment. Like I like being a creative. So I was just like, you know what, like Autumn, obviously, because I was born in September, but that's the birth month of Autumn. And Jivenchy just kind of just came from the inspiration of Leonardo da Vinci. So I just want to spell it a different way. But I spelled it an easier way now so people could kind of like pronounce it the right way. Because people was like, Autumn Jivenchy. It was like JVNC and 2 I's. And it was like, I don't know, who's this Autumn Jivenchy dude? Da Vinci. Who's that? And I'm like, I confused myself at the time too. I was like, man, I need to change my last name.
That's dope. I didn't know either of those stories. Have you ever told those stories before behind your monikers? Is that?
I mean, I told people that I was close to.
But I mean, like
publicly.
Oh
yeah,
no,
cool.
This is my first time.
First time.
What's going on,
is that the
folks?
first time it's out? Technically, that's what I wanted to do. That I wanted to say you heard it here first.
World premiere.
Kinda, unless you know him personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool story behind both of them. I think it provides a lot of cool context behind your creative process. I mean, just knowing what you're inspired by.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what do we got coming up, Gravel? You just had a big event on Thursday last week.
Yeah, it was
Tales
a lot of fun.
from the Crib.
It was a lot of fun.
Wino stepped into that one. How'd that go?
Yep. Season couldn't make it. Not angry. I know he's out there. I think he said he was with Juice World or something last night.
He's out here making moves.
Yeah, he was posting
He is
stuff.
making moves. Shout out Season.
By all
man.
means, go do that.
Yeah, we're not mad. He's not
go
mad.
do that. But YNO came through at the last minute, absolutely just shut it down. They had everybody on stage going wild. Yeah, JB came through too. That was great.
Can't have Wino without JB.
Shout out
yeah.
JB Lamage.
And
too.
of course, Oski came through and shut it down. I got myself a For the Crib t-shirt.
Ooh,
Something I've always wanted.
I want a shirt, Oski.
I need a
So,
long sleeve.
Yeah, got the long sleeve.
long
That,
XL.
like a
Black
maroon,
jump.
purple.
No, I got the black one. The
Oh,
old school.
I didn't know there was color options in the long sleeve.
Yeah.
Black one look hard.
Oski, I'm gonna be cash apping you here real soon.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Shout out to Nakia. That was a great time.
Crown Chaser.
I dressed up as LL Cool J. There's pictures on my Instagram.
Yeah. Is that a real
so-
chain?
No. It was a real Kango hat though.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool.
Bucket hat. That was real. But that was a lot of fun. We shot the recap. The recap I just put up today. It's a lot of fun.
Saw that guest interviewer.
Yeah. Good old our buddy Dean McCann. That was it's pretty funny. Yeah.
You got another episode coming out this week, Gravel?
Yeah, Staffy, yeah.
Okay.
Chris, our engineer, actually put me onto him.
Yeah.
But he's making some moves, dropping videos pretty consistently.
Stuffy Humble.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's pretty good. Got a cool story. Check that out on Thursday around noon.
Thursday around noon. Look for that.
And
you can
then-
watch that at YouTube if you search Donuts and Alcohol. Or to make it easy, you can just go to doublesin.com and watch it, and they'll still get the views.
And I'm so sorry if you missed this week's episode of The Bakery. It was quite legendary.
You premiered some new stuff. What did we hear on the bakery?
We had D8 and Mama Named Me Evan Time remix.
Wow.
The only time you could have heard it until January. We had Garden
Hope you
with
didn't miss it.
JB, Leo Pastel, Jones, and D8. So 2 D8s.
Sounds like a great track.
And then Amari Iman, who's an engineer here at Timeless.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped a song with Deo Gold, JB, and Paris.
A lot of names coming up more than once.
Yeah.
You're showing a little favoritism, Gravel. I've gotta say.
Well,
I'm kidding. When can they catch the next bakery show, Gravel?
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Ilsonic Radio every Friday. This week it's going to be a special mix with everyone who's involved at the Freewheeler Music and Fashion.
Oh, that's coming up on the 2nd.
Yep, that's Friday. I'll be down there doing interviews, looking my Friday night best. That's at Woodward Theater. Tickets on sale. Yeah, it's going to be a really good time. It's like a Grammy night. Everyone's going to be dressed up. People doing fashion, runways while performing. Jamie Shea, Dale Gold, Crooner, Blase. Yeah.
Blase?
Yeah.
Blase?
No, Blase.
Oh, I'm like,
Oh, he got it. So he's like,
Blase, the dude used to go
That would
down.
be
That would have been the most
next.
random addition to the show.
I'd be like, Lonze, what?
Yeah.
You about to have the on
Oh,
that
he was
job?
in jail.
But yeah, we'll be announcing
Like,
a new
yeah.
show soon. And but other than that, that's all we got.
I'm excited for
On
this
this
week.
side.
We're getting to work on Double Sin magazine. But while you wait for the new one, the Summer 18 edition is still out. Jamie Shea, POC, with a bunch of really cool stuff in between those covers. You can get that at doublesin.com. I might be doing a sale soon, but you're going to have to follow us on socials to find out at Doublesin.
Oh, if you go, actually, speaking of POC, if you go watch the recap video, I interviewed Toph.
Oh,
New POC music on the way.
on the way.
On the way.
I'm ready.
And solo Toph stuff. So that's for you guys.
Were you allowed to tell us?
They told us in the recap, so
You already did?
it's public knowledge.
Okay,
it was
it's already out. It's already on the internet.
I'm just helping y'all get to the right place.
A lot of cool stuff. I'm still listening to Tribe. I'm still listening to Chestnut Checkers. I'm still listening to Carlo Rossi 2 and Trash and Jolie. There's a lot of good music out this year.
A lot.
Yeah.
We're
Free
gonna have
wave,
to do
go
a,
get that.
Free Wave. Yep. Free Wave's
get
in
that.
rotation too. It's been that pressure.
that pressure.
I think they're dropping the Ride video here soon.
very soon.
I'm very excited for
Yeah.
that. That's definitely a standout track from the album. I enjoy Ride a lot.
Shout out YNO, man. Y'all doing y'all thing too.
Yeah. You guys got
That's
anything
awesome.
coming up, or we pretty much covered
Any big
the near
announcements?
future?
I mean, more Turich Benjy music on the way.
It seems like he's getting pretty.
Yeah, we about to turn up.
Yeah.
ASAP.
It's
He
a lot
alluded
of
to that in when we had him on the podcast. He
Yeah.
said he's sitting
I mean,
on,
it's been coming out. We just
Sitting on
there was
a lot
2
of
this
music.
weekend, right?
We sitting on so much music, y'all don't understand. Like, it's crazy. Go get So Won't Die on all platforms, produced by Lee Tensei, and go get Back It Up on all platforms, produced by Lee Tensei. We about to turn up this year. Still a project in the works with me and Cal Scrooby.
Ooh.
So be on the lookout. Coming
That's gonna
soon.
be hard.
That's gonna be
I've
fire.
already heard one of the tracks, and I was like, God damn, that shit hard.
We got some songs. There's a song with me and Lee Tensei that he did. Just be on the lookout, man. It's so much. It's a lot.
We are on the lookout. That's
ASAP.
what the future moguls do.
Anything
Looking
Lee
out.
Tensei? Anything you want to say?
Shit, I don't know. I got a lot of music coming out with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, Benji, obviously one of them, but shit. I know YNO Fame had bought a bunch of beats about a year ago. So he should have some shit because the that Pressure only had like 2 or 3 beats on there, and he bought about 10 beats. And I asked him when he dropped it, I was like, bro, what happened to those other 7 beats? He was like, that's going on my personal album. So I think
it's called For All My Effort, right?
I think so, yeah.
That's what Fame stands for.
Yep.
So I know I got some shit on there. I know I got some shit with Season, but I don't know when he dropping it. He hard to get in contact with. I'll message him, but he won't message me back. Man, it's all good though, because he busy as fuck. So
talk to his manager.
He be doing his shit. Me and D8. I don't know if DA dropping at Everybody Whack, but we had some shit on there too.
That was supposed to be before.
Yeah, that was Jolie just came out of nowhere for me, and I was like, I thought Everybody Whack was coming first, but it's cool.
Sure
he explained all that on the episode 2 of the Future Moguls podcast. Go back and check that out.
Oh, he said Identity Crisis too was another project he was dropping.
They all got something coming. Devin Burgess is sitting on a bunch of projects too.
Yeah, tell Devin Burgess, man, I need him to get on one beat. This motherfucker done bought about 3 beats from me, and they ain't never dropped to him. I guess he just didn't like the song or the beat or something. I don't know. I'm like, damn, you bought the beat. I thought you liked the song.
Devin like molds songs over time, so he's probably got something in mind for it or already on it, and he kind of like perfects it as he goes. I feel like
so. He do seem like a perfectionist. He take his time, and
there's
I respect
a lot of people
that.
that's like that too. So.
He's just got a very particular sound that he wants to feel. You know, he doesn't just go off kind of what just what sounds right, but what feels right is.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's got plans. If he got it off you, he heard something.
Right.
For sure.
But only Devin Burgess can confirm that. So.
But he ain't gonna say shit.
You're gonna have to rap on it.
Trash
Buckets.
And he's
big
retired.
trash. Old ass. It's like that.
Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us for episode 14.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Where can they find these guys on social media? How are they supposed to keep up?
It was down at the bottom of the video, but I forgot about just the audio. So definitely, guys, ring off your social medias. Where can they find you guys?
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Autumn Jivenchy, AutumnJivenchy. But you really could hit me up on IG for real. That's where I'll be on most of the time.
That's where we hit them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big
That's where I'm
facts.
at most of the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just on Instagram and Facebook right now. I got a Twitter, but don't use it much. So you can find me on Instagram at just Lee Tensei. It's all lowercase. It's LeeTensei. And Facebook. Damn, my Facebook is my regular name. Just Dorian Hardy. I be on there. I be clowning. You'll have a good time. You follow me on Facebook. I post beats on both of them. So you can follow me on either platform. That's pretty much where I'm at.
Blugly Gang.
Show.
The Ugly Boys.
And where can they find you, Gravel?
You know where to find me at Donuts and Alcohol. DONUTSNAKAHOL. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to follow me personally, I don't tweet that much, but I am cool and I am funny. And it's mostly probably sports or wrestling or music or promoting this show.
That's a lot of things. It's not. You made it sound like it wasn't that many things.
It's mostly promotion. I've had a Twitter for a
It's
long
just
ass
all
time.
these different things.
I just don't use it.
That's just
I
that
barely
Gravel
use
Bear.
Twitter
So
too, but shit.
Twitter is mild to me. I know it's live if you're famous and shit, but
I'll
It's
be on
kinda-
IG.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like
IG
to
is my
dabble in
spot.
all of it. You can find me at
IG is
Elmatic
dope.
with 3 L's and 2 T's, like Matt. And you can find me by my government name on Facebook because I am who I am. I am what I am. Shout out the tribe.
exactly.
Well, thanks for joining us for episode 14 of the Future Moguls podcast. Make sure to check out our guests at the social medias that they just listed off. And we are the Future Moguls. You can follow us on Twitter at Future Moguls Pod. I'm Matt Shear with Doubleson.
I'm Gravel Bear with Donuts and Alcohol.
And I'm Autumn Jivenchy.
Lee Tensei.
Blugly Gang.
Future Moguls signing off. Drink more water.
We love you guys. See ya. Bye.
Thanks.
Sayonara.
We out.
Hasta luego.
I said we out. Say no.